This is the African American Historical Association of Fairfield County, Connecticut, where black history never ends. And we here at the AAHA have been engaged as of late by the singular capacities of one Mr. Dwayne Corey, who has been plying his skills in both the technique of oil and figure drawing, as well as the art of social critique and historical analysis, to produce a seminal new art book compilation of paintings depicting scenes from the history of the Negro baseball leagues of late 19th and early 20th century American society, entitled simply Shadow Ball in Jasperstown. This handsomely bound tome, which is now available as both a special oversized collector's edition, as well as a lavish paperback compendium exclusively at www.artbydwayne.com, presents radiantly realized personifications of some of the forgotten, stalwart, and indefatigable black male legends of early American athletic history. However, these scenes of playful sporting and exemplary athletic prowess are always suffused with the dire knowledge of the deeply racist stereotypes permeating white American societal thinking regarding people of color in the United States. Hence, Mr. Corey is able to convey the tremulous visage of segregationist rage, which always followed members of the Negro Baseball League as they traveled to potentially abrasive and racially insensitive regions of Depression-era America, while simultaneously showcasing these proud men of color as undaunted masters of showmanship and substantive prowess, irrespective of whether or not any one of them is situated on the mound, home plate, or the outfield. Of course, all of the scenes ascribed onto these canvases essentially predate the triumphs of individuals such as the African-American track and field star Jesse Owens during the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, Germany, under the watchful remonstration of Adolf Hitler's Third Reich, or the heroism of Jackie Robinson as the first black man to play in Major League Baseball, under the threat of an omnipresent, bigoted ignorance in much of white America, every bit as virulent as and interchangeable with the Nazi German enemy Jackie Robinson actually helped America defeat as an enlisted U.S. soldier. In terms of Mr. Corey's execution of human anatomy and textured surfaces throughout the baseball diamond, his style brings to mind both the work of Norman Rockwell and Francisco de Goya. This brings new possible dichotomies of technique and rendition, as Rockwell had been the product of 20th century America's obsession with the picturesque, while Goya had been the product of 18th century Spanish and European angst in the midst of social unrest, then a reality in European society. It is here where Mr. Corey's work brings to bear an unmasked bravura not truly delved into by many of his contemporaries in American fine art. His human figures are both human and horrified. His textures are eminently recognizable while left alien with a lack of varnish, and the tremendous terror of racism in America is left a rancorous wound which seldom heals, but is always counterbalanced with the inexplicable emergence of spontaneous healing and amelioration for the psychic scalding suffered previously, as per the conjoining of forces and factors into fellowship and fathomless depth of complexity. Please go to Mr. Corey's official website at www.artbydwayne.com, where you may learn more about both this project as well as other worthy assemblages of art in a multitude of media, along with thoughtful personal anecdotes and illuminating insights into Mr. Corey's creative process. So until next time, this is the African American Historical Association of Fairfield County, Connecticut, where black history never ends.